Hey, what's happening, guys? Good morning. Happy Friday. Thank you for tuning in to Rules for Rebels. Today we're going to be talking about Robinhood, the free stock trading app, adding cryptocurrency. This is huge, giving Coinbase a run for their money, giving Coinbase some competition, and hopefully this is going to force Coinbase to step up their game in regards to customer service, lowering fees, more altcoin offerings, enabling Segwit. All these things that Coinbase has been dragging their feet on because they really have no competition and they don't need to invest in their business or make the service better because there's nobody else out there competing with them. This is going to be good for all those reasons. So I will drop a link in the description box below. It's a referral link. I just signed up for Coinbase yesterday, I just signed up for Robinhood yesterday. I actually got a referral link from somebody off of Reddit, and it was kind of funny. In the cryptocurrency and or Bitcoin subreddits, you're not allowed to drop affiliate links, but everybody wants an affiliate link, or a referral link, I should say, because if you sign up with a referral link, you, the person signing up, get somewhere between $1.50 and $150 in free stock. That's just kind of a little kind of promotion that they have. I think I get $10. You get, it'll be decided randomly which stock and how much, but you'll get anywhere from $3 to $150 worth of free stock. Could be Apple stock, could be Netflix stock. When I signed up, I got $4.50 worth of Chesapeake Energy stock. So it's kind of cool when you sign up. There's a tab that says free stock, and it's kind of like a scratch-off lottery ticket. You scratch off, so to speak, on your phone, and it'll reveal what your free stock is and how much. So I use somebody from Reddit's referral link. I got $4.50. You could get upwards of $100. So if you want to use my link, you get something, I get something, we both win. Now, anyhow, why Robinhood's kind of cool. Robinhood came out in 2013. It's a startup in the fintech space. And they kind of have a different, they were kind of catering towards like millennials and things like that. And because they have an app, right? So right now you cannot even trade stocks on a computer. It's only through an app. You know, younger people tend to like to use apps more. But then also they offered free trading. And what's kind of cool about that, in the past, Scottrade, Schwab, all these other companies charge, you know, anywhere from $4 to $10 per trade. I used to use Scottrade. I actually stopped using them. I'm not really messing with individual stocks anymore. I'm just doing like mutual funds and a Vanguard Life Strategy fund, which I dollar cost average into every single week. So, you know, I used to be pretty, I was going to say I used to be pretty good at trading stocks. I used to think I was pretty good at trading individual stocks. I kind of got cocky back in the recovery after 2008, 2009, when like literally you could have thrown a dart at the wall and picked winning stocks, and I kind of got cocky and started thinking I was pretty good. And I am a decent stock trader, but I lost a lot of money on Twitter and Landed, and a couple of, even like 9 out of 10 of my investments would do good, but the one that does crappy would like drag down all my gains. So I've kind of gotten away from trying to pick individual stocks, and have just been doing like life strategy funds and dollar cost averaging into mutual funds. And honestly, over the past year and a half, 2 years, I've kind of lost a lot of interest in the stock market, and like all the time that I spend researching and doing more like in-depth investing is all put towards crypto. I do still invest in the stock market because it's always good to be diversified, but I'm doing like you know, like a S&P 500 index fund and the Vanguard Life Strategy funds, and just every week just kind of, you know, dollar cost averaging into those. Anyhow, what's kind of cool about Robinhood is, you know, younger people may not be investing as much money. So let's just say, for example, you bought $100 worth of Apple stock. If you pay a $7 fee through Scottrade, $7 may not seem like that much, but in the grand scheme of things, that's 7%. You do it twice, that's 14%. So you're going to have to see a 14% return before you've even profited when you're paying these high fees and or investing small amounts of money, or making trades for smaller amounts of money. So that's kind of why Robinhood was so cool, is that they were free. Some of you guys may be wondering, like, well, how does Robinhood make their money if they're free? Basically, off the money that you hold that's sitting in your account, they earn interest off that. Also, they have a service called Robinhood Gold that I believe allows you to do larger deposits, and also in addition to larger deposits, Robinhood Gold, I think, may open you up to either margin trading or allow you to day trade. But I never signed up for Robinhood in the past. Like I said, I'd always used Scottrade and Vanguard, but yesterday I did sign up for an account after hearing that they're going to be adding crypto. How it's going to work, they're only going to start out doing Bitcoin and Ethereum, although there are plans to roll out, I think they have 15 different altcoins kind of queued up, ready to go. Some of them include Lisk, Qtum, Neo, Ripple, and, you know, there's probably 10 or 11 other ones. They have like a listing committee that decides which which coins are going to go live. What's really cool about this is kind of bridging the gap between traditional investing and cryptocurrency. You know, in the past, you had your Scottrade, your E-Trade, or your Schwab account, and then you had your Coinbase account. Here, we're going to have everything blended into one place. And Robinhood, in their press release, said, you know, cryptocurrency has been around for a while. A lot of people are interested in it. Like, it is a serious asset class at this point, and for that reason, we want to give people access to it. Why this is so awesome. So Coinbase, you know, a lot of people hate on Coinbase, and I mean, there's no denying they have really crappy customer service, right? It is what it is. They grew too fast. One thing that I would kind of criticize Coinbase for is where sites like Bittrex and Binance shut down registrations, knowing like our servers can't handle the load of all these new users. We can't keep up with all these customer service requests. So we're just going to shut down the program, make sure that we can offer a good service to the people we have on board. Other people will just have to wait, and as soon as we kind of scale up to the size we're at now, okay, then we'll start adding new users again. And Binance added new users, and at no time along the way have their markets been crashing or has customer support been terrible. Whereas Coinbase realized, like, look, we're the only player in the marketplace. I know technically we have Gemini, but I mean, again, the vast majority of people use Coinbase. But Coinbase essentially realized we kind of have a monopoly on this. We don't really need to offer great customer service. Like, let's let everybody in, make a lot of money off everybody, and if we offer shitty customer service, well, so be it, because people don't really have an option to go anywhere else. And that's kind of a shitty attitude towards business, but whatever, it's what they decided. This is why competition is so important. Back when like stock trading sites first came out, like everybody was at like $10, $11, $15 per trade, and because you have a lot of competition in the marketplace, well, if Scottrade wants to get more users than E-Trade, Scottrade drops the fee to $7. Well, now Schwab wants to you know, pull some of those users away, so Schwab winds up lowering their fee structure to $4. And you know, then there's like King Trade, who is doing like 10 cents or penny trade. So competition is good for the marketplace. It forces people to offer better customer service, more services to lower costs, etc. So that's really why this is important to the space. A lot of people have been wondering, like, why hasn't anybody come out and tried to compete with Coinbase? Well, in order to get into like financial type businesses, you need to be licensed with the federal government as well as each state as either like a money transmitter or a money services business. Every state has their own licensing procedures. This can take an incredibly long time. It could take like a year for them to get their license approved. They also need to prove a certain net worth in every state. Oftentimes they'll need either a bond for so many $1 million or insurance. At the end of the day, basically, it's very complicated, very expensive, and there's different licensing for the federal government as well as, like I said, all 50 states. So, you know, it would literally cost millions of dollars and a ton of resources and stuff to try to get into this space, and that's why Coinbase doesn't have a lot of competition. So really kind of cool that that Robinhood's going to be getting into the space. I think it'll cause Coinbase and Gemini and whoever else is in the space to offer better customer service, to adopt Segwit, because if Robinhood has Segwit and Coinbase doesn't, there's going to be people leaving Coinbase to go over to Robinhood. It's going to cause them to be faster and better about rolling out new coins. You know, if Robinhood comes out with Ripple, all the people on Coinbase are going to run over to, you know, I guess all the people who want Ripple. I'm personally not a huge fan of Ripple, but, you know, if one exchange or one, yeah, if one of these guys opens up a new platform or a new coin, people are going to rush over, and potentially Coinbase or Gemini lose business. So competition is just always good. It's always going to be good for the space. It's going to cause the companies to really kind of strive to get your business, which is a good thing. So really kind of curious to see when this is going to roll out. One of the downsides, it's only going to roll out to, I don't know, I think 4 to 6 states right away. I think it's California, Missouri, Montana, Massachusetts, and I want to say Delaware. It's only like 4 or 5 states right off the bat. I imagine this is partly to kind of scale it up, but also probably even more so due to you know, licensing and things like that. Those states may have been the ones where they already had these types of financial licenses, or maybe those states are easier to work with. But I imagine pretty soon they'll be scaling out to all the other states. So this is kind of cool news. I think it's overall great for the cryptocurrency space. And I forget if I mentioned this earlier in the video or not. I've made this video a couple times already. But yesterday when I initially heard of this news, I went probably within about 5 minutes, checked out the Robinhood site. They already had about 40,000 signups. I got tied up with a couple phone calls at the office. By the time I got back on there, maybe less than 2 hours had passed. they already had, I think, 168,000 signups. I checked this morning. I think they're closing in on 1 million signups for basically like early access, or people, I guess in a sense, signing up to be whitelisted to get on there. And yeah, they're closing in on 1 million. So as we've seen with some other exchanges, Bittrex, Binance, etc., as soon as a site starts getting really popular, sometimes they get overloaded with users and they shut down new user registration. So I would suggest, if you have any interest in having another fiat to crypto access point, or crypto to fiat, exit point from crypto, I would highly suggest you guys go sign up for an account sooner rather than later. At some point, they probably will get overloaded and shut down registrations, at least for some period of time. So again, I'll drop my link in the description box below. If you want to use mine, you'll get free stock. If you have a buddy who's already using Robinhood and you'd rather use theirs, by all means, hit them up, say send me a referral link, and they'll get $10. You'll get some free stock. But yeah, if you guys want to support the channel, help me out. Do it with mine. Costs you nothing extra, and we each get something for free, which is kind of cool. So I'll keep you guys updated on when this actually rolls out, as they get new coins out, as they roll out to new additional states and things like that. But yeah, overall, really cool stuff. Curious to hear your thoughts on it. Drop them in the comment section below. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later, guys.